Bournemouth 1 Southampton 1, Charlie Austin sweeps home second-half equaliser, but misses glorious chance to snatch all 3 points for Saints. Nathan Redmond bounced back from his bizarre Pep Guardiola rollocking to help Saints to a point in the South Coast Derby. England international Redmond, subject of a rant by Guardiola following the 2-1 loss to Manchester City on Wednesday, started on the bench. But he came on for all of the second half and set up Charlie Austin's 61st-minute leveler. Ryan Fraser gave Bournemouth the lead just before half-time, and in the end, a draw was a fair result in an end-to-end match. For Bournemouth, though, they have now managed to beat Southampton just once in 10 league games, and considering their forthcoming fixtures, could have done with all 3 points. Saints keeper Fraser Forster had looked unsure at the start, but he showed incredible reflexes to keep out a cross shot from Adam Smith which had been turned in Defoe. Forster then delivered a more routine save to keep out a header from Nathan Ake, and Bournemouth looked good value to score. That looked highly likely when Sophie Buffel clearly upended Smith, and Bournemouth appeared set for a penalty. To the astonishment of Bournemouth's players, Moss awarded a free kick to Southampton and booked Smith for diving. It was extremely harsh, but Smith's reputation for going down incredibly easily went against him. Southampton then appealed for a spot kick against Simon Francis for handball, and for the sake of Moss, it was a good job he correctly ignored the claims. Bournemouth then got the goal they deserved, and it was an excellent goal, although fingers were pointing at visiting defender Wesley Hoed. Not for the first time, he attempted to turn a Bournemouth player, but he was robbed of the ball by Josh King. He found Andrew Surman in space, whose first-time pass was met by Fraser, who drilled the ball into the net through the legs of Virgil van Dijk. Interactive stats: click on the categories to find out how the teams fared. It was his first Premier League goal since the 3-3 draw at home to Arsenal on January 3. Redmond was a half-time sub for James Ward-Prowse, and at the start of the second half, made a decent impact and eventually helped his team get the equaliser. Lewis Cook was dispossessed by Oriol Romelu, and he played the ball out wide to Redmond, whose excellent cross was turned in by Austin for his 4th goal of the season. Austin felt he could have had a second when he was in a good position, but he was angry with Ryan Bertrand, who decided to shoot. Austin then should have scored but headed off target. Callum Wilson replaced the ineffective Defoe, and he forced a good save from Forster. Interactive line UPS. Click on a player and #X27s number below to see their stats. Bournemouth: Begovic 7, Smith 6, Francis 7, Ake 6, Daniels 6, Stanislas 6, Ibe 69, 6, Cook 6, Surman 7, Fraser 7, Afobe 90, 5, King 6, Defoe 6, Wilson 69, 5. Subs not used: Boryuk, Cook, Gosling, Pugh. Southampton: Forster 7, Pied 7, Van Dijk 8, Hoet 6, Bertrand 7, Davis 6, Gabby 1885, 6, Romelu 7, Ward-Prowse 6, Redmond 46, 6, Tadic 6, Lemania 74, 5, Buffel 8, Austin 7. Subs not used: McCarthy, Yoshida, Hodgebjerg, Target. Star man: Sophie Buffel, Southampton.